Thank you for joining my channel. Today this video is going to be talking about PCOS, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. If you don't know what PCOS stands for, talking about trying to conceive, the journey through that, and the heartbreak and the aching of thinking you're pregnant but you're not, and how hard that is on a relationship, on family, on you, and talking about how we did get pregnant and just the amazing joy that we found from that, and being pregnant now. And so I would like to start talking about PCOS, which is Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. It is a hormonal disorder. It can cause cysts on your ovaries, and sometimes some women do not even have cysts on their ovaries. A lot of symptoms from what my experience was irregular cycles, periods, weight gain, which I struggled with, I still do, acne, still struggle with that as well. Also hair in different places that you might not usually have hair, like your chest or chin or anything like that, which is also another symptom that women suffer from with having PCOS. It can definitely make you feel not very attractive, which I battle with, still do sometimes with having PCOS. It causes depression and just like you're not really a woman sometimes, and it's very devastating. And being diagnosed with it, you're like, what in the world is that? And that's what happened to me, and I was just like, doctor, what is that? I mean, come on. I mean, all I want is to try for a baby, and that's when I found out that I had this. So they just acted like I should know, and I'm like, no, I don't know what that is. And so I had to go do my research and figure out what I needed to do to help with this. There's not a cure for this. I will have it pretty much for the rest of my life, but losing weight and working out and doing all those things will help you conceive, hopefully, if that's what you're trying to do. My doctor recommended a low-carb diet for me, which a lot of PCOS women do that, just from me being on different groups on Facebook. A lot of people do the Keto Diet, and if you don't know what that is, it's a low-carb, high-fat diet, and I did that. It was on and off. It was very difficult to start, but I did it, and I lost 20 pounds with that. I definitely highly recommend it, even if you don't have PCOS. If you're just trying to lose weight, it's definitely a challenge though, because a lot of good food is high carb. So you'll be surprised what has carbs in it. Let me just tell you that. But you just got to stick with it, and then eventually you'll just know how to do the diet and just get used to it, and it just comes second nature to you. I am more than happy to help with anybody who has questions about it. I do not do it currently since I am pregnant, but I will be back on it after my pregnancy to help lose the baby weight, and it just made me feel better, honestly, being on the low-carb diet. And yeah, I did have some cheat meals here and there, which I do think you should do sometimes, but they weren't high carb, super high carb meals. I still like my ice cream, but thank goodness they make Keto Icecream now, so that's a big plus. So good job for them for doing that, for whatever company it was. But so when I was diagnosed, I went to the doctor, and they told me that I had PCOS, and obviously I didn't know what that was. Told me to go on a low-carb diet to jumpstart my cycle, because I didn't have a period for 6 months. Me and my husband Justin we were trying to conceive at that point, and I wasn't having a normal cycle. I wasn't ovulating, so that was a big issue. So I went in for that reason, and they jump-started my period with a medication called Provera. If you wonder why I'm looking down, it's because I have my notes here, so I'm just trying to make sure I stay on track and make sure I let you guys know everything that I did go through and do not forget anything. So they jump-started my period with Provera, and having a period after not having one for 6 months was very painful. And but I started, and they put me on metformin right after I started my period, and that helped me have a regular period. And I would keep track of my cycles on an app on my phone, and that was telling me when I was ovulating. So with that, I do not recommend using an app, because with PCOS, for women like myself, it was way off. I ended up using sticks, ovulation sticks finally, and I will actually link those down below, which ones I did use. They also come with pregnancy tests as well. If I can find the exact ones, then I will just find something very similar. I just got them on Amazon. They were a lifesaver. But I'll get back to those in just a second. But with dieting, I was also running. My sister Brittany, we were running the Triple Crown that we have here in Kentucky. We were just running different races, and she was keeping me in shape. We were running at the park. It's just where I vented. That's where I went, was running. And it helped me try not to think about me trying to conceive, because that was all I ever wanted to think about, was me wanting a baby. That's all I've ever wanted. So, and I feel like I was being held back from that, and it really hurt. And seeing other women be pregnant, you want to be so, so happy for them and joyful, and it's hard when you want that as well, and you feel a little selfish for feeling that way, and family members are pregnant around you, and everyone's so excited for them, and you just want that for yourself too. And that was a big struggle for me. It was hard to talk about with people because they didn't fully understand, and I feel like I sounded really selfish about it. But it was just something how I felt, and I ended up praying about it and just wanting God to just let me just not be selfish about that. Let me be happy for other women for getting pregnant, and I ended up being that way. I ended up being very happy for other women, and that it will happen for me one day. I didn't let that stop me. One song, I don't know if you're religious or not, but I'm a Christian. One song that really helped me get through the struggles of PCOS and trying to conceive was Do It Again by Hillsong, which I'll link it down below as well. It's just a powerful song, and it really explains that if he can move the mountains, he can do anything. So I definitely recommend you listen to that song if you are a Christian or religious or any way. Even if not, it's just still a great song to listen to, and really give you the faith and hope and prayer and all of that to get pregnant. So I ran, and while doing that and doing low carb, I lost 20 pounds, and I was like, and back to the ovulation sticks and pregnancy test sticks. It comes in a little kit. I use those to track my ovulation, and it's just little lines on a stick, just like a pregnancy test, and let you know when you're ovulating. So that's what we did, and the ovulation test in my app was 2 weeks off. Okay, so I was like, this is crazy. So I went by both just to see, and the first time we tried that with the ovulation test, we got pregnant. So I lost the 20 pounds. I was active. I was working out. I was eating the right things I needed to eat for myself, and I lost it. So, and I got pregnant. So we actually found out the day before Easter, April 20th, and I will never forget that moment when I told Justin to come into the bathroom. I was like, Justin, come here. He was still in bed. It was early in the morning. I was like, do you see 2 lines on this stick? And he was like, he just jumps out of bed and comes in the bathroom with me. He's like, yeah, I see two lines. I was like, babe, we're pregnant. And we just both started crying, hugging each other. I was like, I just want to make sure, because I've had plenty of false tests throughout this journey, and let me just tell you, they are heartbreaking. And thinking that you are. So when I thought I was, and I saw those 2 lines, it's like, there's no way. Every time I try this and I feel like I'm pregnant, I'm not. So I wasn't going to be too convinced yet. So I went to the store and got more tests. I took a total of 8 tests, and they were all positive. So right away, I can't keep a secret. I went straight to tell my sister, who I tell everything to besides my husband. And told all of our families, and we just couldn't keep it in. We were just so excited from the year-long of journey of trying to conceive. So it was very exciting to have that moment of everyone being so happy for you, and it was worth the diet and the running and everything that I put myself through. It was worth the heartbreaks that I thought I was pregnant. Thank goodness I did not suffer any miscarriages, because that is one thing that happens with PCOS, and I'm thankful for that, because I could not imagine going through that. And the women that have, I'm there for you, and I pray for you, and I feel for you, because I could not imagine going through that. But we are pregnant, and we now are starting our 3rd trimester, and it's very exciting for us that we made it this far. Because another thing is early labor and premature babies. So we're now on the week 27. So we're hoping to make it full term, which is December 26th, is our 40-week date. So, but yeah, his name is Brett Elliott, and we already love him so much. He's a very active baby. He loves food. Right now we've been craving tacos all the time. So my husband's sick of tacos and all that. But it's what the baby wants, right? So that's what matters. But for doing this video, I hope that women with PCOS really just keep having faith and believing that it will happen for them. Just keep pushing through the keto diet. I really recommend that. The ovulation sticks, do not use the app. It was not the right thing for me to use. But I just am so blessed to be pregnant with my little boy, and it happened the way it was supposed to happen, and for me to have this baby here. Everything happens for a reason. I truly, truly believe that, and there's a reason why this baby was going to come. And I'll talk more on that on my next video, about this baby coming after a loss in the family, due around Christmas time, my 1st and 2nd trimester. I plan on talking about all that kinds of stuff and how I dealt with it all. So I hope you guys stick around, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful at all, if you have any questions, please comment down below. I would love to help you with anything you have questions about. If I don't know, I will definitely look and see for you. I am not a medical professional at all, but I know what it's like going through this, and it's not easy. So I am there for all of you, and I just thank you for listening and watching my video, because all I want to do is just help you. That's all. And if I can help just one person, that's awesome. I'm more than happy and ecstatic that I helped at least one person. So thank you guys so much, and please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you guys to follow me along through this journey. Thank you so much. Bye.